Hello guys, starting with a new topic in grammar, and that is our topic for today is tenses. Since tenses is a bit vast topic, so we will not complete it in one video, we will complete it in three different videos. Today we are only taking a part of it. So starting with tenses, what are tenses? For that, first the concept of verbs should be very clear to us. What are verbs? Verbs are action words, doing words or action words which describe the work that is happening, going on, or have been done, has finished, or something like that, but it is related to what is the work done. Okay, the action or the work done, it's related to that. Now this verb may refer to different period of time. It may have happened previously, or it may be going on right now, or it may be taken place in future. So it depends. So the words which help us to know this period of time during which the verb, the action or event took place, are known as tenses. So what are tenses? They help us to know the timings of a or the of the happening of an event. Okay, so the word tense here means time. It tells the time of the action. It was done, it was already done, or it's going on, or it will be done in the future. Okay, so here on this basis we are dividing the tenses into three broad classifications, and those are present tense, past tense, and future tense. So present is whatever is going right now is the present. The past, the best example of it is our history. It is the past, it is our past, so it is the past tense. And the future tense, future means the tomorrow, what is going to happen. The best example is the weather forecasting. It is for tomorrow. Okay, so what will happen in the future is expressed in future tense. What has already happened is expressed in the past tense, and what is going on is expressed in the present tense. Now this present, past, and future tense, each of it is further categorized into four categories. And what are those? Each has four different categories now, and that is simple tense, continuous, and perfect, and then perfect continuous. Now simple tense, coming first to the simple tenses. All the three are having the simple tenses. That means simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense also. Okay, now in simple tense, what do we do? In simple tense, there are only basic statements of facts about everyday activities, actions, or happenings. Means we are just describing most probably our daily activities in simple tenses. May it be future tense, or may it be past tense, or may it be present tense. So they are just our basic actions, basic activities that are going on in our daily life. Next is the continuous. In continuous tenses, we can just describe those sentences as small snapshots in which whatever is going right now at the moment, or at the moment that is mentioned in the sentence, that is only described. That means the going on event at a particular moment is described in the continuous tense. Next is the perfect tense. Perfect means just perfect, just done. So here in the perfect tense, what do we describe? The completeness of the action. That means the action has just now completed. Okay, I have just finished my homework, so I have just finished it. That means I was doing it, and right now I have just finished it only. Okay, so just the action that is just completed, right, it denotes the completeness of the action. So action that is just completed right now is described in the perfect tense. Now the perfect continuous tense. In the perfect continuous tense, the work has started somewhere in the past, maybe it has started previously, but it is right now continuing also. Okay, so the work has been done, is being done also. So part of it is done and part of it is going on right now. Okay, so it is perfect continuous. We have been doing that work previously also, and right now also we are doing. So that comes in perfect continuous tense. Okay, so from this four categories, we are just going to study in this video the simple tenses only. The simple present tense, the simple past tense, as well as simple future tense. So coming to the first one, that is the simple present tense. Now simple tenses, as I already told you, that they are basic statement of facts about everyday activities, events, happenings. So they are just simple small sentences. Okay, so we are just starting with the simple present tense. Now in simple present tense, what kind of sentences are included, or what kind of where we use this simple present tense? Just look at it. The first thing, to express the universal truth, the sentences which express the universal truth, it was true yesterday also, it was true today also, those come in the simple present tense. For example, the sun rises in the east. So the sun, previously it used to rise in the east, now also it rise in east, and in the future also it will rise from east only. So the sun rises in the east, that is the universal truth. Honesty is the best policy, that is the universal truth. So here what we are using, the simple present tense. Next, to express the habitual actions. Habitual actions, that means we are habitual of it, daily we do it, so in those things we are using simple present tense. For example, she goes to temple daily, so it is a habitual action. So here what we are doing, we are using simple present tense. We go to school daily, so we go to school daily, that is a habitual action. So here also we are using simple present tense. Next, to express an action that is actually taking place at present moment, that means suddenly if some action is taking place, then we are just using simple present tense in it. We are sitting and someone just enters the room, then here she comes. Okay, so that is at present, it is happening at the present moment, that thing is happening, so we are using here the simple present tense. Next, to express the possession or ownership. So if someone owns something, something is in the possession of someone, then we want to tell that thing, then we use the simple present tense. For example, he owns a palatial building, that means he owns a very large building, a very huge building, then that is the in his ownership. So it was yesterday also his, now also his, and maybe tomorrow also his. So we are expressing that as a thing that is usual. So he owns a palatial building, it is expressed in simple present tense. Next, like he owns a Mercedes car, so here it is in his possession, so we are using simple present tense here. Next, in imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are those sentences in which we express some kind of command, request, advice, order. So in these type of sentences also simple present tense is used. Example, never tell a lie, always obey your elders. So all these come in the imperative sentence, and they are in that sentences simple present tense is used. Next and the last is to express the future events. Now future events, sometimes I like that they will begin and will continue for some time. So in that case we are using simple present tense. For example, the seminar begins tomorrow, so it begins tomorrow and will continue for some days. So here we are using simple present tense. So these are some of the simple uses of the simple present tense. Now the structure of the simple present tense sentences, how they are formed. Okay, both affirmative as well as negative. The sentences can be affirmative, that means positive, or they can be negative. So in case of both positive as well as negative sentences, what will be the structure of the sentence? First we come to the affirmative sentence. In case of affirmative sentence, the first comes the subject, we are coming with the subject, and then the first form of the verb, and then object or complement. Okay, so here the formation structure of the sentence will be like this: subject plus first form of the verb. Verb has generally 4 forms, we have already read about it. The first form, that is the base, and then the second form past, then past participle, and then the ing form. Okay, so here we are using the base, that means the first form of the verb, and that is v1. Next is the object or the complement. Okay, now the structure, let's see the example. The I eat a mango, so I is the subject here, eat is the verb, the first form of the verb, and a mango is the subject, or we can say we can add any other complement here. Okay, so here the structure of the sentence goes like it, and this in all the cases, that means cases here are first person, second person, or third person. Okay, it can be first person singular, or it can be plural also, second person singular or plural, or third person also singular plural. Only in one case this thing changes. The base of, that means the first form of the verb, changes only in one case, and that is in the singular of the third person. Okay, third person singular is he, she, it, Okay, so in case of he, she, it, or in case any other name is mentioned there, name of a person is mentioned there, then this first form of verb, in the first form of verb we add either s or es. For example, let's see here only, he or she eats a mango. Okay, he, she, or it, whether it is he, she, or it, or maybe I'll mention a name here. For example, Ram eats a mango. Okay, so any other name you mention there, then it the first form of verb s or es is added to it. Okay, so in rest of the cases it is the same. I eat a mango, you eat a mango, they eat a mango, we eat a mango. But in case of he, she, or it eats a mango. Okay, now if we come to the negative sentence, it is the same, but we add do not here just to change it into negative. So the subject, then do not, then again first form of verb, and object or complement. Okay, the same is the case as in affirmative. All are the same here, the first person, second person, singular as well as plural, and even the third person plural is also the same. The same rule is followed, that first form of verb is used, do not is used. I don't eat a mango, you don't eat a mango, we don't eat a mango, you don't eat a mango, or they don't eat the mango. It is the same in all the cases, but again in case of third person singular, the rule changes. We are again using here, in place of don't we use doesn't. That means the first form of the verb do, we add es to it. Okay, so he, she, or it doesn't eat a mango. Okay, so in case of third person singular, the verb changes, we add either s or es to it. Okay, and in rest of the cases we use the base, that means the first form of verb, and just frame the sentence. That is the case of the simple present tense. Now if we come to the next, simple past tense. In case of simple past tense, now where are these sentences? That means where is the simple past tense used? To express an action completed in the past. Somewhere in the past the action is already complete. In that case we use simple past tense. Example, Mona broke the vase yesterday. Okay, Sheila fell off from the bicycle yesterday. So what happens here, what we are doing, the action is already completed. Okay, so in that case we are using simple past tense. Second, to express a habitual action in the past. The habitual action in case of simple present tense we were using for habitual action which we are following. Okay, which is a habitual action till the day, that means today also that we are following. But in case of actions we used to follow in the past, we use simple past tense. Example, Sam used to go for a walk every day. So he used to go for a walk previously, but now he is not going. Okay, so here what we are doing, here the action was being done in the past, but not now, it is not continuing. So here we are using the simple past tense, used to. Sam used to go for a walk every day. To express situation or position in the past, again in the past, it's if some situation used to hold, then we use the simple past tense, but now it does not exist. Nehru was a great statesman, so he was a great statesman. Okay, or we can say that Nehru was the first prime minister of India, so was the first prime minister, now he is not. Okay, so the situation or position which used to exist in the past, for that also we use simple past tense. Okay, so now the structure of the simple past sentences, how they are formed. Again the same thing, subject comes in the beginning, and then the second form of verbs come only in case of affirmative sentences, simple past tense affirmative sentences, the second form of verb and then the object or complement. In case of negative sentences, subject, and in the simple present tense we used do not, here we are using did not. Okay, because the past tense of do is did. So here we are using did not, and then again the first form of verb and the object or complement. So the second form of verb is only used in simple past tense affirmative sentences only. In the negative sentences, again the first form of verb is used. Why the first form of verb is used? Because we have already used a past tense, and that is did not. Okay, so we can't use two past tense together, so here we are using again the first form of verb. So let us see the examples. First of the affirmative sentences: I ate a mango, you ate a mango, he, she or it ate a mango, we ate a mango, you ate a mango, they ate a mango. So in all the cases the verb again is going the same. Ate, that is the second form of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten. The third form is eaten. So for the base is eat, that means the first form is eat, then second form ate, and the third form is eaten, and the ing form is eating. So that will come in continuous, but right now we are studying only about the simple tenses. So in simple tenses only the first form of verb or second form of verb is used, and the second form is used only in case of simple past tense affirmative sentences. Now coming to the negative sentences: I did not eat a mango. So did not is the past form of do not. Okay, and eat again the first form of the verb. So the same continues in all. I did not eat a mango, you did not eat a mango, he, she or it did not eat a mango, we did not eat a mango, they did not eat a mango. Okay, so it continues the same in all the sentences. So in the simple present tense only the singular form of the third person had a change. Rest all were the same, and here all are the same, no change even in the singular of the third person. Okay, now coming to the next, that is the simple future tense. Now where are the simple future tenses used? Simple future tenses are used to express, predict or describe an action that is yet to happen. They will win the match, it will rain tomorrow. So here we are predicting or describing an action that is yet to happen. So we use will here just to express that again the first form of verb will be used. So if an action is going to happen in future, that is described in the simple future tense. Next, to express a promise or an offer. If we are promising something or we are offering something, then for that we are using simple future tense. We will come to see you. So will you have a cup of tea? So we are offering something. So here we are using a simple future tense. Okay, to express a promise or an offer. To express commands, instruction or orders. Any command if we give collectively to a group of person or to a single person, then that command is expressed always in a simple future tense. For example, the school shall hold debate competition on the 15th of August. So 15th of August, maybe it is 2 or 3 days after. So it is the event is to be organized in future, and that we are announcing it today, that we are giving the instruction for it today. So we are using the simple future tense, like the school will remain closed tomorrow. So tomorrow again it is future, so here the instruction is given in simple future tense. Next, to express imagination. If some kind of imagination we are telling about our imagination, then that is also expressed in simple future tense. Example: I think he will be the next president of India. So we are just thinking, we are expecting that that person may be the next president of India. Okay, so to express any kind of imagination we use the simple future tense. Again, to express future intentions by using am, is, are, going plus to. Here we use the infinitive to. He is going to New York. Okay, so here it is planned and he is going to New York, but right now he is not going, he is going in a day or two. It is a future event, but it is planned that he is going, so it is future intention that he is going. Okay, so here also we use simple future tense. Now the structure of the simple future tense sentences. In case of affirmative and negative. In case of affirmative, we use the subject, with that we use shall or will. Now if the statement that we are saying is confirmed, it is definite, then we generally use will. Otherwise we use shall, and the first form of verb is used, then the object and complement. So in the whole simple tenses. In all the simple tenses, present, past as well as future, the first form of verb is used except in the second form, past tense. In the past tense, in the affirmative sentence, only there the second form of verb is used. Rest in all the places we are using only the first form of the verb. And generally with I and we use shall. Okay, and in other cases we use will. But if we are not definite, then we use shall. And if we are definite about it, that I will definitely do this, I will definitely come to your home tomorrow, then we use I will come to your home tomorrow. Okay, now the examples: I will or shall eat mango, you will or shall eat mango, he, she or it will or shall eat mango. So there is no change in any of the first person, second person or third person. Everywhere the first form of verb remains as it is. Okay, in the negative sentence, now in place of shall or will, we are using we are using shall not or will not in place of shall or will. So here the subject plus shall or will not plus again the first form of the verb and then the object or complement. So I won't eat a mango or I shall not eat a mango. You won't eat a mango or shall not, both are the same. He, she or it will not eat a mango. We won't eat a mango. You won't eat a mango. Everywhere the same first form of the verb will be used. So these were the structures of the simple tenses: simple past, simple present and simple future tenses. They were very simple short sentences and very easy to remember, that only the first form of the verb is used in all, except in case of simple past tense, where the second in the affirmative sentences the second form of verb is used. And next thing that is different is in the simple present tense, the third person singular es or s is added in the base of the verb. Rest all are the same. Now without practice, whatever you learn in grammar as well as in mathematics, it's not clear to you. So for your practice, I have given a worksheet in the, you can find out the link of it in the description box. Moreover, when you have watched the video for the whole day, you can practice the thing by whatever, the whole day we are doing something or the other. So you can practice by whatever action you are doing, the word, just take the word of the action. Like I am reading, then I'll just change that sentences in all the three tenses. I read, he reads, she read. If I am playing, then I play, he plays, she plays, we play. So like this, if we for each and every action that we do throughout the day, if we practice it thoroughly, then the thing will be very clear to you. Okay, if you liked the video, then definitely subscribe for it, subscribe for the channel. Thank you.